I think when you go to middle school and senior school, things shift into a different plane. I think here it's a lot more about getting to know each other. The people element becomes stronger. Whereas in the primary school, maybe it's the discovery element which is stronger. But this is how you learn to work with each other, you make space for each other, you respect each other's thoughts and ideas.
It's like breakfast. It's like breaking fast after like an 8-hour sleep, and the sleep would be the summer holidays, and it's very refreshing to step back into Inventure and have something really fun to do.
It blows me away at the way these kids take up challenges. It blows me away the way these kids are open to ideas, which we as adults aren't. And it is a joy to see them work on something that we just bring to the table as an idea, and they actually convert it into something tangible, something that can be seen.
I gave them the total freedom of what is totem pole, and they started discussing among themselves, and as a group they started ideating into a small mock, which you can see in the background. And once they've done it, then they have totally combined into a larger scale of 16 feet, which is a kind of an industrial scale.
I like the concept of recycling materials the most because like in this project we're recycling newspaper, egg cartons, like cardboard and everything we can find. So like I felt like this was like a lot, and we're also trying to spread the message that to save animals.
Kids can do wonders, and they have the magic with them, and I'm learning a bit by bit in their terms of skills, understanding the child how confidently they can work on the process.
Personally, it's a way to express my emotions, my creativity, and it really makes me happy.
Inventuring is probably one of my favorite things about like Inventure. Like a lot of schools like don't give you 1 week of where you can do whatever you want, and they give you a variety of options to choose from based on what you want. Like there was woodwork, and then there was like painting, like steps, and a lot of stuff like that.
Patience is one very key thing for carpentry and woodworking, and attention to detail. So something may not work at first, and then they have to try again and make it work so that they'll get the type of result they want. So there is a lot of perseverance and attention to detail that is required to get from A to B.
I'm most delighted about the skills that children get to learn when they work on such projects. They're also bonding better, they're taking care of each other's safety, they're watching out for each other. Plus, the last 4 days they've also learned to use some power tools. So they've done a lot of cutting, drilling, grinding work on this project. So that teaching them new skills, managing their safety is what excites us all about.
We had to install the metal cables in the upper levels of the treehouse. And to do that, we needed an entire pulling team of 10 people, we needed an installation team, we needed a safety team, and all of us working together helped us finish everything safely.
It's like a permanent structure, right? It's going to be something all the future generations of students at Inventure are going to see, and I feel really proud to be working on something like that.
I think that curiosity in them to notice things around them in the streets is now heightened, because they've been telling us where they see different graffiti things around the city. So they're more aware of the art form now. So I think that just that excitement from them was just super
the excitement
fun.
was super fun, and I've never heard, like, I studied a long time ago, and I've never heard of students coming and say, oh, I went home and I did research. So it was like really rewarding
For
to
us
see
to
that
hear
like
them.
they were really interested in the whole, the culture of everything.
I liked that how it connected to Inventure's core values. So we painted the core values across the old rock climbing wall. I think it really connects and gets new students to know what the core values are and how they work.
You meet adults, it's very different because everyone has a facade. As kids, they are so expressive, so open, and so unaware of anything, that they're so open and they don't have any boundaries. So that was nice to kind of see people crossing that and being themselves and having their own individuality, literally.
I'm new to the school, so exploring the school has just been a lot of fun, and being in the class with everyone, it's just been a really great time.
I really enjoy it. I think it's a really messy style of art. I like being messy. So before, I always used to think my attention span was like a sparrow. I would always look away, look here, look there. And project time is about 2.5 hours every day. And I've been able to constantly do work without having to take really, really long breaks. So I'm really happy I discovered that about myself.
The message is to stay curious, to always be open to ideas.
A message that I want to give to Inventure is that you have helped me become who I am, and I am really grateful for that, and I can't wait for the future.
Actually, Inventuring is a model for how learning will happen in classes, and that's why it's part of the orientation program. So the experiential learning, the hands-on learning, the collaborative learning, the reflection that they're doing. Students do a lot of reflection during Inventuring. What I learned, what I didn't like, a challenge that I faced, how I overcame it. This is all a part of growing up. This is all a part of learning. So this is what we want. These are the kind of learners we want.